What is going on, everyone? It's your boy, the Anime Shed. Now, we are doing the deck profile for my Trigger Happy deck. Let's see. I literally see it's named one trigger because I'm going to make Trigger Happy decks for different leaders. But yeah, obviously we start off with our Yamato leader, double attack, absolutely fantastic. Once your opponent has 3 or less lives, you can attach 2 of your rested Don to any of your characters besides your leader. First up, our first trigger is Cracker. Now it has a double attack if you attach a Don, which is fantastic. And it also has a 1k counter, which is fantastic. If you've watched my previous 2 videos where I played this deck, I didn't actually play, I don't think I played any characters from my field at all, from my hand. Anyway, go watch the videos, they're very good. We got the Veg because it's Veg, 2k counter, and a amazing trigger that literally stops an attack. So this card wins games, hands down. Then we've got the Sanji. Again, it's a 1k counter. It's a trigger. Trash a card, play this card. We did trigger this in one of the previous games. Fantastic card. It's a blocker. So always a necessity in a trigger deck anyway. We have the Satori, which is another 2k counter. Also, you trash a card, you can play him with the board. He's a 5k swinger, which is fantastic. We have the Onami, which, for one, if she's in hand, you can use it at banish and get a double attack banish. But also, she's got a trigger, KO up to 1/5 cost or lower character, which we may have used in our last game. Go check out the video. We got the Kiku. If your opponent has 3 or less lives, this is the trigger. Literally, it's the only card I have too that has no counter. But you can literally play her straight to field. Don't have to trash a card, nothing. We have the Brule. She's from ST7, which is the Big Mum starter deck. Now, she is quite pricey if you're going to buy her, but if you've got her on hand, she's handy to have. Yeah, 1k counter and literally trigger blocker. Play this card. Fantastic. We then have Ikoku Sovereignty, which is a trigger. You may discard 2 cards from your hand, add up to 1 card from the top of your deck to your life. It's like Amaru in that aspect, but it's also a counter, 2 cost, 5k. 5k counter. Then we have the good old Thunderbolt. Yes, K up to one of your opponent's characters, still cost 5 or less. It's like the Onami. It's crazy. And then you can use it as a main as well. 2 Don. Literally, you trash your top life card. Fair, horrible to do sometimes, but you can KO a 5 cost. Absolutely fantastic in that aspect. We also have L4, which is K up to one of your opponent's characters with the cost to equal or less than their life. So if you trigger this on the first one, and you're playing against the 5 lifer, and they've dropped something that has 5 lives, gone. Not 5 lives, 5 cost, gone. But then it's also up to a 4k counter. So if your opponent has 2 or less lives, you get plus 2k. So it goes from a 2k counter to a 4k counter, which is absolutely insane. We've got the Amaru, where if your opponent, if you're sitting on 1 life or less, you can rest up to a 4 cost, plus add 3k. So for the cost of 2 Don, you can add 3k to one of your characters and potentially rest a blocker like a Borsalino or a Sabo or a Rebecca. Not a Sabo, sorry, a Borsalino or a Rebecca, a Sanji, like any 4 cost or lower blocker. Then we have you're the one who should disappear. This one here is a 0 cost counter. All you have to do is trash a card from your hand when you play it. You get a 3,000 counter. But then as a trigger, if you have 0 life cards, put the top card from your deck into your life pile, then trash 1 card from your hand. It's basically like the Amaru and the Sovereignty, where you've got to trash a card, but you only have to trash 1 with this. And then we have Soul Focus. The trigger is activate this card's main effect. The main effect is insane. So basically this is Big Mum on an event card, and again it's from ST7, so the Big Mum starter deck. They trash a life, or you gain a life. They get to choose. It's as simple as that. This deck is so much fun to play, and I hope this helps you. It's not an ultra expensive deck to put together as well. I know there's a little bit of value in the Sanjis, the Crackers, and the Boulays. The Soul Focus is still quite cheap, but everything else is basically rear or under. So there's only, 2 SRs that you need playsets of, Cracker and Sanji. Yeah, anyway, I'm your boy, the Anime Shed. If you play this deck, let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy it, let me know as well. But until next time, peace out, stay safe, much love.